Hey guys, you're watching Suburban Early. My name is AJ, and we are back on another episode of Let's Build a City. I've done a couple of things off camera, very quickly. I had a play around with a cathedral here. I built a mausoleum out of quartz. Unknown soldier I put on the front because I didn't know who was buried there. But I think it looks pretty cool. It's not bad for a little mausoleum, and it's got his little bit inside and his skull. That was pretty cool. And I've played around with the graves as well over here. I've used stone wall in the end, mossy and normal stone wall, and I don't see gravestones or headstones used with stone walls before. Oh, I tell you what, I got my thingy turned off. I was like, where's my hand? I've lost my hand. That's okay, I got my hand back. It's all good. And I've been playing around with some bush ideas and some benches and stuff like that. It's looking pretty cool. I like it. And then the only other thing is over at the football stadium that we built last episode, I've just joined up the road. But I've done it in a pretty fancy way. I've sort of done it in like a swooping road. It comes down here, swoops to the left, swoops to the right, and then gets to the car park here. I built the building off the edge here that I said I was going to do, where the changing rooms are. So we've got like the home kit on it, put lights in there. I forgot about the lights and away. And there's some showers in there as well, but you can't see it because it's so dark. I forgot to finish it. But yeah, we've got the road that swoops around that. I love these curving roads, and I'm getting quite good at them, I think. I don't think they look too bad. They're difficult to do, but once you've sort of got the hang of it, it looks pretty good. So today we're going to be building a house, another suburban house, next to our large house here. It's not going to quite be that big, I hope, but it's going to be a large house at least. So we're going to first start off. I wanted to do a wooden house, but I think I'm going to go with bricks because we haven't got many bricks. We've got that brick there, and I think houses look the best in brick. Hi, Tugger, rewind. I'll call you rewind. I haven't put myself on busy. How unprofessional. And it's about to be night time, so my voice just went then. So, it's night time. Come on now. Alright, I eventually got to sleep. And I put myself on busy, so we won't get disturbed anymore. So we're going to go with bricks, and I can't remember what I was saying. So we're going to go back a few blocks, because we're going to need the driveway for the car. Let's put a block down there. Is that far enough back, or is that too far back? It looks maybe possibly a little bit too far back. Let's bring it forward a block or two. How's that? If that's the front of the house. That looks better. That looks like a more respectable distance. Let's get some splash me potions. Splash me! How's it going, cow? Get out of the way. So, if we have the front door there and there, we're going to have another block either side. And then that's going to be up there. And that's going to be up there. I'm just trying to work out the dimensions first. So we're going to have one block, then one block, then we're going to have 2 blocks for the window, one block, and then the garage is going to come down there. And on this side, we're going to have 1 block, and then like a window cover, a 3 wide window, then a window cover, then the edge of the building. So that's the shape of that, of the front, bottom level. The top level is going to be a little bit more different. We're going to come out 2 blocks for the garage here. I might... no, we're going to do that there. And then the car's going to be... Well, the car's a 3 wide, so the minimum our garage could be is that. But I want to have a little bit of a larger garage this time. Like a 5 wide garage. A sort of not quite a double one, but just a nice sized garage. Okay, and then we're going to go back. The car would fit in there and there. So let's give a little bit more room. Seeing as it's a larger garage. Yeah, that'll do. That sounds good to me. So that's where our garage is going to be. Right here. Now the garage is just going to be... Well, the garage is going to be 2 levels. So we're going to have actually a window on top of the garage door. And then we're going to come... We're going to cut the garage a little bit. We're going to have it coming down here. And we're going to have the window cover. Then a 3 wide window cover. And then that, if we have that there and that there, we then know window cover, 3 window cover, yeah. And then let's have... We'd have that, and then window cover there, 3 wide window, and then that's very big, isn't it? That's, it's a little big, but I think it's a little too big, in fact. I think we should shrink one of the windows down, and have it like that instead, and have a smaller window. Yeah, I like that better. I like that idea betterer. It's a new word. Enjoy it. So, on the right side here, the right side is going to be pretty flat. I think we're going to keep it fairly flat. If we had the corner there, splash me. We could have where we're going to have the kitchen. We need a little bit of blank space for the kitchen wall. So let's have it like that. And where's that? That's going to join up with the edge of there. We could bring it in if we wanted, or we could go a few more blocks out. Let's have a few more blocks out. That's where the window's going to be. We'll put a window in there. And then we can go in a little bit. Let's just go in one block here. We can take that one away. Like that. And then have another window here. Another 2 wide window. It's going to be 2 wide, 2 glass blocks wide. Or glass panes. And then we're going to have sort of covers on the windows here. And we can probably just join that up then. And that'll give us a fairly good shape for our ground floor. And we'll work out the windows on the back later on. So let me go up to where we're going to need, and then we can start on the second level. So I shall be right back. I just thought I'd bring you back for a minute. There's just only one real change I think I'm going to do on the second level. It's going to be out the front here, and this window is just going to be sort of one block out from the front, and it's going to look a little weird while in the development process, but I think it will look okay once it's done. Whoops, not there. So we're going to have another, this is going to be just a 1 wide window with covers on either side, and then I think it's pretty much that. Pretty much, we might have to go up another block, I'm not 100% sure yet, but the rest of it's going to be pretty much the same, so we can sort of go up here. If that's going to be the level, we're going to try and stick to this level. There's going to be a little seating area at the front here. I love the little seating areas that you get on these houses. They're not really a balcony. I don't know what you'd call them really. I'm not very good with those type of houses. But that's going to go up there. That's going to go up there. And this is too high, so we're going to drop that down by 1. Now let's work out what we want for the sort of window covers. I don't know what you call them. Do you call them faucets? No, that's what you call a tap, isn't it? Tap's a faucet. I can't remember what it's like, a shutter, a window shutter. You know what I mean. So, do we use planks or do we use logs? I think planks would look better. Let's try spruce. Whoops. Let's try spruce. Now, spruce I don't think is giving us enough contrast between the bricks and the wood. And the wood is sort of very brick-like anyway. It's got a very brick texture. So maybe logs would be better if we done logs. What about normal logs? If we done that. They don't look bad. They just look a little bit naturey almost. What about black wool? We've done one with black wool before. We've done it on a grey house over there. But I think that might be better. Oh, that's 4 wide. We don't want that. Let's bring that in 1. There we go. That doesn't look so bad. I like the black. I think I'm going to stay with the black, guys. Alright, let me get the level done, this level at least done, and I shall be right back, stop wasting your time. Okay, so I've got the house bottom layer done. I actually shrunk this side in 1. The garage didn't change, I actually shifted the whole garage over. I just made this window a little bit smaller. It was looking a little bit, I don't know, too symmetrical. I like it being just not symmetrical, do you know what I mean? And I think it's going to look a lot better like that. So I haven't put all these bits in yet, I've got to do all this all the way around yet. That's going to be like that. But we need to work out where our... I don't know what you call it. Is it a canopy? I'm going to call it a canopy. I'm not sure if that's right or not. But where that's going to go. And I think we're going to have... It's sort of on that level. We need some fill blocks. So we're going to have some fill blocks here. Splash me! Let's have some of those there. And then some of those... Oops, not upside down. Maybe if we curl this around like that. That might look better. We'll have that like that. So as you can see, we've sort of got this sort of poking out bit now. And I think that looks okay. It's not as deep as what I want it, though. I think we need it a little bit deeper. Let's replace these. Oh, by the way, I've been asked how I do this. Like how I replace blocks so fast. You can't do it while you've got a speed potion on. You got to sort of do it manually like this, which you always make some mistakes on. But when I place blocks really fast, like replacing them like along the ground like that, when I don't have a speed potion on, I just hold down both triggers at the same time. In a minute's time, when that speed runs out, I'll show you. If you just hold down both at the same time, you get you get about 8 blocks worth before it sort of goes funky on you again. But yeah, I'll show you that. I'll show you that in a minute. Right, we're going to go along here and along there. Okay, I think that's about as wide as what we want that. That looks pretty good. And I want to get some quartz. Oops. Some quartz stairs underneath to sort of act like a drain. Now, I don't know if I want it there or if I want it there as a drain. Like, it would make more sense being a drain if it was one block out, but I think it might look, the house might look better if it was on the same level. See, that looks a little bit weird, a little bit funky. So I think we're just going to use it as a design feature and just have it under here like so. Like that. And around the corner. And we'll replicate that design on some other places as well. But I think that's a little bit too low. I think that's a little bit too low. I don't know. It's tight. Maybe we should go up a block. Mind you, it's going to make the rest of the house look really weird if we do that. That's the only trouble. What we could possibly do... No, we can't. No, we can't do that. I don't know. It just looks a little bit too low for me. It's not bad when you're under it. Like, it gives you enough room. We'll keep it like that for now. We can always change it up later. But that's where that's going to be. And now we know exactly where the second level windows are going to be. We got them right the first time with that window there. Splash me. There we go. So this one, we're going to match up the window here. There and there. Boop, 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 boop. And across the top. So that's where our second leveled windows are going to be. Doesn't look too bad. Let's have a look on this side. Because this is the side... Oh, hiccups. This is the side that's going to be the important side. I think this is going to make or break the side of the house. Okay, I think that's pretty good. They look off level, don't they? Well, I'm sure they're on level. They can't not be. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Alright, let me put the second level in. It's going to be pretty much the same as the first level. I just might move some windows about in some places. But yeah, let me do that. I shall be right back again. Alright, so I've got the second level sort of sorted out. I'm not sure if I like where the windows are exactly, but I've done the same thing on the back as what I did on the front with this sort of poking out bit, which does mean we're going to have to cover up this gap at some point somehow. Not quite sure yet, but we'll figure it out. We'll probably do something like we've got out the front here. But we need to work on this peak. We're going to have a peak somewhere around here. Oh, goddammit, I was going to show you the whole trick without the splash me potion. Oh well, I'll show you later. I promise I will show you. So this is actually going to go up at the same level as that. So there, I think, is how it's going to work. Whoops. We could do it something like that. How it goes up on the same level as that? It's possible. We can do something like that. Wow, it's dark. Let's sleep the night away. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure on how I want this roof to go. Usually I have a sort of idea. I have a picture of the house that I'm basing this off in front of me. It's a real house made out of bricks. I wanted to make it out of wood, but I thought, nah, it does look good in bricks. But obviously it's hard sort of translating a real life picture, a real house, into Minecraft. It's really not easy to do. So I think that's going to be about right. I think that's looking good. And then over this side, this is also going to be similar. Splash me. If we go along here and then go up here, and we'll have a sort of squared look as it goes up the building. And maybe we'll put a window in here. I'm not sure. Maybe a thin window, maybe like a little tiny one wide window. It's a shame you can't do like half wide windows. So it's an odd number, so we can't do it completely one wide. But we could do something, because we're going to have the roof going there, which gives us that block. We could do that. That doesn't look so bad. Yeah, I think we'll keep that. The real house has something similar to that, so we shall do that. We shall do that. Okay, now we need to match this side up with this side. Now this is 2 blocks higher, and then goes like that. And do we want it to do the same thing over here? I think so. I think it'll match up better, won't it? Okay, so we'll get this higher. It's just hard getting the count right. That's all. There. And then up here. Whoops. Now this should be an odd number like the other side. It is. That's good. That means it lines up. We'd have had a problem otherwise. Okay, this is going to be slightly here. I'm sort of trying to do this bit with you because this is sort of part of the roof. And I always cut the roof out, and you guys always get really annoyed with me for doing that. So we'll go along here. I'm sort of having to guess the back because I've only got a picture of the front. So the back of the house I'm having to make up completely from scratch. But I think that's going to be pretty good. Now for the roof, I think we're going to use this stone. I love this stone. I don't quite like the stone brick as much, but the stone itself, as you can see, I've used it in quite a few houses. It seems to be the one that we're using the most for the houses, and it's sort of a realistic colour. I know most tiles are red, but you can get the sort of grey slated tiles, and I think that's the look that we're going for. So we're doing our ordinary one wider than the bricks along here. We're going to need some slabs as well. Slabs here. And then underneath, we're just going to put these upside down, like so. And then we're going to get our quartz blocks for our drain sort of look that we were doing. Probably not there, though, with that one. We'll go there, and we'll wrap it and underneath like that. Yeah, I think that's going to look good. Like that. And this can go along here. Like that. And it can go... No, I don't want it to go that way, actually. We can have it there, though. Whoops, upside down. Upside down there. Thank you. And we'll probably go all the way along on this one. Like this. And then wrap it round. How's that looking? If we stand back, that's looking pretty cool. We can start to see what it's going to look like. So let's get these ones on as well. There and there. Oh, my speed potions ran out. I'll show you how I do it. So let's say I wanted a path. Let's do the path here. Let's use gravel. And I wanted it 3 wide. I go down here. Now I push the right trigger down first to break it. And then about a millisecond after, I then hold down the left trigger. So then both triggers are being held down at the same time. So, and then obviously I move left or right. So like that. And obviously you can see after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that was 7 blocks. You can usually get about 9 if you time it right. So I hold down right trigger, left trigger. Oops, I done that wrong. We made a mess. It's hard to explain. I've always done it for so long. And you can just go down here. So I'm just holding down both triggers, just one trigger just before the other. A little bit difficult to do, but once you've got the hang of it, you can place down paths very, very quickly, which is nice. It's good to do. Alright, carrying on with this. Up here. I'll just do this peak, and then I'll cut away. I don't need to show you all the peaks. That would make a super long video. Right, and the other one people were saying is a supermarket. Build a supermarket. And yeah, I do want to build a supermarket. The only problem is that they look so dull. Supermarkets look so boring. And all they are, basically, are a giant building made of, I don't know, concrete or metal, so they're usually grey, and then the other half is a car park. So they're not the most interesting things to build, and I don't like building things that aren't interesting. I like things that are more interesting to look at. I'm going to continue that, I think. Maybe fold it round. Oops. Fold it round. Like that. I think that would be good. Can we do that there as well? Oh, no, we can't. We could do it like that. We could do it like that. No. We'll keep it like that. That's okay. We'll keep it like that. Okay, but I like that one folded either. That one looks good folded either. Those ones don't really need to be. Okay, that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. Alright, so the only tip I can say with doing roofs is to actually go around and do just the peaks first. Just what I'm doing here. Don't fill in any of the main sections of roof. Just go around these like this. I did explain this on a few houses back, but I'm still getting questions on how to do roofs. So don't bother filling in this bit yet. Only do the peaks. And once you've got all the peaks in, It'll make things a lot easier to join up. You'll be able to see where you need to go and how you need to join it up. It's going to go there, there. This bit is going to need a little bit of work, so we'll work that out later. Let's get a few blocks up and maybe we can figure it out. So that looks a little bit weird. It doesn't look terrible because these are going to be there like that. Same as underneath here. They're going to be like there like that. In fact, that doesn't need any work. I think that's going to be fine how it is. You could curl it around if you wanted to. I don't think it's necessary. So yeah, do all the peaks and I shall be right back. Alright, I just slept the night away and I've done all the peaks. Only one of them had to be changed. This one here. I had to raise it up another block because it didn't match in with this side. But all the peaks are done and now we can sort of gel them all together and fill them in slowly. So I've just come back for a second here because I'm not going to be long. But you can now fill that in and you know that all the levels up to there can be filled in. Like that, obviously. And this one can go along, and around here you can fill these in really easily because you know that they have to connect up to there. Some people, if you find this easy, then no problem, you don't need to really listen to this bit, but some people find it difficult on how to line roofs up. Along here. Get it? No. I hate how we're planting. How you have to place stairs at the minute. It's definitely an improvement on what it used to be, but it's still annoying. So this, has to come down here, boop, and join up with there. Yeah, so you can see it comes on very, very quickly. And if you wanted to have like one poking out, let's see if we can do one over here just for a little tutorial purpose. If we have another row just here, along here, steady, get the bottom half. There we go. Okay, and you wanted a window popping out from underneath here. You just have to sort of do the window that you want. So I'm going to have a 2 wide window there. And place down however high you wanted the peak to be. So if we got the peak to be there. And then we can place that down. This might be too high. We might have to drop it down one. But we can have it there. We can have it there. If you do an odd numbered window, you're going to need slabs on the top. If you do an even number, it's just stairs on either side. So it's up to you how you want to do it. And then that'll be there and there. So yeah, and that can be there. We can move this window up if we wanted to be there. That sort of looks a little bit neater, doesn't it? And there you go. And then you got a window sticking out of the roof. And then to join this up, it's a little bit more complicated. You need to go along here with your stairs. But as you can see, we've got a gap in here. So then you go through the window and just fill in. I just always fill in the minimum needed, and then you sort of fill it out later. But then now we can bring this out. Whoops! Bring this out. Now we're on the same level as the roof one. Oh, the one before it was. So then it can fold around there, and then that one can fold up around here. And there we go. And then it sort of nicely sort of ties into each other, and it looks okay. It doesn't look bad at all. So we're gonna have that done there. Now this is going to be just a peak one there, so it's going to be a little bit odd at first, but it does match up. It'll always match up. There's no way it can't match up. So yeah, I'm going to get back to it. It's fairly simple. Hopefully you'll have the idea now. After a few practice houses, you should be well away. So yeah, I should be right back. Okay, I know we're running a little over time here, but I just thought I'd pop back. I've done all the roofs, joined all the roofs up that from the peaks, but I realised that from the front here, all of this would curve around and it would be an awful lot of roof. Whoops, I'm falling. I'm back up. So instead, from this peak on the slabs here, I've brought the slabs all the way across and made a new peak just one out of thin air, really. It doesn't join up to anything. But when we join it up, it'll give us a little bit less tiling. It'll give us a little bit more brick up the top there, which will look a lot better. So it's just a matter, again, of then making up this peak and then just joining them up. It'll be really, really simple from here just to join up. So, yeah, I just thought I'd pop back and show you that. And I shall be back in a minute when it's daylight again, because it's getting night time again. Would you believe it? Okay, I'm back, and it might look like I've done a lot of work. I really haven't. I just filled in the roof. I've put the quartz around the outside, all the way around the outside where I wanted it. At the back here, I didn't want a porch at the back here. I just need to poke a hole there. That's where the door's going to be. So instead, I just continued the bricks down. I think it looks okay. It doesn't look bad at all. Oh, I missed a window. Glass. Glass. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. So yeah, they're all in now. They all look good. Put all the black covers on them. If you wanted to, I'm not, but if you wanted to, you could put trapdoors on them all, like so, and you might like that. I'm not going to on this build, but it doesn't look bad. It's sort of personal preference, really. And I've put the garage door in here, so I went for quartz design again. I like the quartz, and we could get away with having the white because of the white sort of architrave around the edge of the building there. But that's looking pretty cool. Just need a front door and a back door, and I'll just put the front door on for now. We're going to need some gravel as well. Gravel. Put the door down. There we go. Now, I'm liking this glass. I know there's a gap there. It doesn't really matter. I don't really care. I just like the glass above it. I think it stands out a little bit more. However, we do need to just finish off this porch, and we are going to use... Oh, I need some anvils for the roof as well. Let's put those on before I forget. Oh, and I want those. There we go. So, on the chimneys here, this is how I done the top here. I got a flat bit in the end. So, oops, I'm just going to put some anvils on here to look like the tops of the chimneys. Ching, 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 ching. There we go, and that looks good. I like that. It gives a really nice effect at the top of the chimneys there. It does really stand out. So, to do these bits, I'm not quite sure, in all fairness. I think we're going to go down here, like that. Put that up there. It doesn't look the greatest, does it? What if we replace that with a full stone quartz block? Or maybe a pillar one? No, I don't like the pillar one. Full one doesn't look bad, though. Yeah, there. And obviously we're going to need that on the end as well, just to hold these bits up. And let's put one there. Why not? Let's have one there. And then a stair there. In fact, we could put one of these ones there. Now, I don't know if I want to change this to be the same texture as that. I might do, but at the moment I like it. It sort of looks a little bit darker. There's a little bit more black than it is in the normal stone stairs, so I think we're going to keep it for now. If I don't like it, I shall change it later. That's what happens with houses. I'll build them on camera, and then afterwards I'm like, you know what? I don't like that bit. I'm going to change that bit. So I do. So there are some changes to certain houses from what you've seen on camera there. And I think for underneath here, we're going to use some quartz slabs just to go along the bottom here to hide up that, because that does look really ugly. It does create an awful lighting glitch, but it doesn't look all that bad. It looks okay. Doesn't look bad at all. Alright, so let's get some... Oh, we've got some gravel here. I'm going to fill this porch in now with gravel, and under there as well, I think. Maybe put a quartz block under there? Maybe? Yeah, I think so. We should do that for now. There we go. And fill this in. I'm going to put it there as well. There we go. And fill this in. So I'm doing my trick again of both triggers. I've done this for as long as I can remember. I thought everyone did it, but obviously not. I'm going to cut this off, and instead we're going to have this join up to the driveway at some point. This is actually a odd-shaped garage, so the cars in my world are 3 blocks wide, so it's a little bit off-centre. But that was sort of half the plan. It's going to make, when we put a car in the driveway, it'll make it look a little bit better, I think. I don't know. It might do. We don't know yet. So we're going to have the driveway, and then the path is going to hook up to the driveway. So instead of having 2 paths like I usually do, I have 1 path leading to this front door and 1 path leading into the garage, the driveway. We're going to have it come off the garage and go into here instead. So, whoops. There we go. Along here. Like that. And along here. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, lighting glitch. I said this last episode. If you get one of these, place down a block and then break it, and it goes away. Some people don't notice them. I do notice them, and they annoy the hell out of me. So we need a wall now. We need a wall, a perimeter wall around the place. And I think, because I can tell that we're stupidly over time, I'm going to have to do some serious editing. This might even be 2 episodes. So if it's 2 episodes, welcome to the next episode. I think we're going to go, I don't know, I'm going to try brick stairs with a quartz slab on top. Now this might look absolutely awful because of all the brick, but I think we're going to keep it for now at least. So we're going to go all the way along here, and I'm going to go further than the house on this one. Usually I only go as wide as the house, but this one, the garden is actually going to go round the side of the building. Probably to about there, I think. It's going to be quite a large garden here. Splash me potion. And it's night time again. I wish you could set it to always day or always night, because there is some situations that I want it to be night, and you can't ever speed it up to be night, which is really annoying, really frustrating. Okay, then we're going to go along the back here. And I think for this one down here, we're going to have some bushes. I can't see a thing. I'm going to have to sleep. I'm sorry, guys. Right, and let's get some bushes. We're going to have a hedge down this side. Come on. There we go. Ah, there it is. So we're going to have a bush down here. 1, 2, 3 bushes wide. 3 leaf block wide. And then we're going to go down here. And down here. And down here. And on the top. And that's going to be our hedge. Doesn't look like a bad hedge, I don't think. Let's go up there. There we go. And I can put these quartz slabs along the top here. Ah, I went the wrong way. Spent ages using the trigger then. Oh, and a back door on here. We're running so over time. I apologise deeply. If I fit this all into one episode, then this video deserves a like, because it's been so much work. It takes so long building a house. It really does. I was thinking about sometime soon, either next episode, doing a sort of tutorial episode on how to build a house, because although some people can follow me building this house and can build it themselves, some people struggle a little bit more. So if I'd done a smaller house, but sort of stayed with you much more, would you guys enjoy that? If you would enjoy it, then tell me in the comment section below, and I shall do an episode of sort of staying with you guys and building a house. So I'm going to go with a spruce tree, and it's not often I go with a spruce tree on this world. We're going to have a spruce tree in the garden. I hate the spruce trees because they always look horrible. That's not a bad one. That looks quite nice, actually. We're going to have one there, and I want a small one there. Please be small. Please be small. It's taking ages. Please be small. Please be tiny little tree. Okay, no, we're going to make one ourselves. So we're going to have that spruce tree, spruce leaves. And we're going to have that there. Just a little one. Whoops. Just a little bubby one. Maybe that there. Maybe this is a little bit too small. It looks a little bit weird. There. 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 Uh-huh. Well, that doesn't look too bad. Maybe we'll do that. Stand back. Yeah, that looks okay. There's a little tiny tree in the front garden there. I like it. And some cobblestone walls to finish off. Oops, okay, 2 then. To finish off this part along here, there, and along there. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Where's my gravel? Just put the... Oops, no, it's not gravel. Get some gravel, place it along here. And that there. And I think that's pretty good. Now, we could go crazy on this, you know. We've still got the lines in the path to put... Lines in the grass to put in. Should I do it? Alright, I should be right back, guys. I'll be super quick, I promise. Alright, I've got the striped lawn in, so that looks a lot better. I shall show you around the back in a minute. Oop, I'm just going to finish off by putting a post there and a post there. Just to finish off that driveway. It makes it a little bit more even then. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. And then around this side, got the tree. It's a very boring garden. I put a couple of bushes down there just to get a little bit more greenery. But it really should need a tree out the back here at least. But I'm going to leave it like that for now. We haven't got many lawns that are just... Well, we haven't got many lawns, really. All the gardens are very, very small. Is that a lighting glitch? It is. Boop. Oop, no. Boop. Nope, there. There we go. Excellent. So, I'm going to leave it here, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And we shall see you in the next episode. Bye!